Bob is the ultimate person you'd like to have on a rescue squad. When you're sick or you're injured and you can't take care of yourself, you want somebody that is professional, courteous, but also kind and thorough. And Bob embodies all of those traits in everything that he does.
He's always willing to help out others, no matter who it is or what it is. He doesn't worry about how much time it's going to take or what's all involved. He's always willing to go out and help the community.
Back in the early days of, let's say, the late 1980s, early 1990s, when there was an awareness, today we call it PTSD. Back then it was just stress. So how do we handle that incident stress? And back in the late 80s, early 90s is when Nebraska got involved in that, and Bob was right at the forefront of that, like he was with most everything else. And he was one of the early people involved in managing the stress of first responders in the field. Up to that point, it really hadn't been given much attention. People had ways of dealing with the stress that we see in not so healthy ways. But there is a greater recognition in science and in psychology of better ways to handle that. Bob recognized that and was involved with the state's team.
As a kid growing up, he was always busy with meetings after work or going on fire calls. And as a kid, you never really know what your parents are all involved in or what they're doing to you. It's just kind of he's off doing something else. But now growing up and looking back at everything that he's been involved in and done through the years, it's pretty amazing.
He's been first at a lot of things in the community, including the first quarterback on the 11-man football team at Papillion. He was the first paramedic class in the state of Nebraska. And he was also the first person in the community to donate a completely refurbished outhouse.
Bob really cares about the community and he loves history. And he has also helped with grant writing as treasurer. And those grants have helped to maintain our properties and also helped to acquire some properties. And because of Bob's efforts, the Historical Society added an historic privy which had been at the Rock Island Railroad Depot in Richfield, Nebraska. In 2017, we added it to the buildings that the Sauter House now owns. And it was solely because of Bob's efforts, the grant writing, the refurbishing, getting it all set. And he worked with a couple other gentlemen from Sarpy County to make all of that happen. And then we had a formal little ceremony and dedication of that. So now this historic building sits between the historic Portal one-room school and the John Sauter farmhouse.
Very selfless, always putting others first. He is always involved with something, whether it be his years on the fire department, or whether it be even today with all the stuff that he's involved in. And he's always just really looking to make sure everybody else is taken care of before his needs.
Coming to a new community, you had to learn the people that would bring the patients to you, and you had to develop trust. And I learned very rapidly within the first week how thorough Bob was with patient evaluation. Patients would get a call for a patient with a specific injury. Bob would evaluate that, but he also evaluated the rest of the patient, and so many other injuries that probably would have been missed by a lot of other people were caught by him. And I can't tell you how much suffering was alleviated and how many lives were saved because of that.
I think family is important to my dad, and he may not always say that, but he certainly shows it by his actions, because I can tell that he always enjoys doing things together as a family and getting together as a family and just spending time together.
It's amazing. The old saying, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. When I married Keith, and Bob's been a fantastic father-in-law and a great role model.
Really great to have such a special guy, such an influencer in the community here too. And I always felt like as a grandchild, everybody knew me despite not living here, because everybody knew Big Bob.
I would like him to know that he is a great inspiration to me, and I am very proud to call him my grandfather.
I think a lot of what I have learned from him has been through his actions. While family is of utmost importance to him, community is right behind that. And that's how I've tried to live my career as fire chief here in Papillion, is always put my family first, but the community and the needs of the community are a close second to that.
So Bob has done many things for the community, and I would just like to say congratulations, Bob, on this very well-deserved honor as this year's 2020 recipient of the Reflection Award.
Congratulations, Papa. I'm proud of you, and this is a really big deal, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Papa. I love you.
Papa, I just want to congratulate you for this award. This award is a really good award. You've really earned it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, this is a big deal for you. I'm very proud of you, and thank you very much.